Okay, well, I think for about half of his life, he didn't really have a centred politics. But in the 1930s, early 30s, he came to see himself as a socialist. Not particularly a Labour man until the 40s, more a kind of hard left London socialist, Marxist of a kind, really. And that was his view. However, the rebel in him was not very comfortable with orthodoxies of the left. And even in the 30s, when he was at his hardest left position, he would tell people that he was a Tory anarchist, I think just to annoy them or upset them. But the more I thought about that Tory anarchism, that is someone who's in a way quite traditional and personal in his politics, but also absolutely claiming the right to be who he wants. The more I thought about that, the more I saw that emerging, not so much in his political writing, but in his cultural writing. This idea of small worlds and valuing little things. Edmund Burke talked about the little platoons. All his life, Orwell loved the little platoons. Actually, he was in about 3 as a sergeant and a corporal. And I think increasingly that's where his affection lay, in the little worlds and the small platoons and the things you could personally know, rather than the great state apparatuses that were trying to change the world and were causing so much misery in his world. This is not to say that he didn't vote Labour. He always voted Labour. And he always supported Labour. But in his heart, I think he was a Burkean Tory.